G'day guys, so today we are talking about a little bit of a fun, different alternative exercise. I am calling it the Barbell Reverse Raise. However, I'm sure there's a much better name for this particular exercise out there. As the name suggests, we are going to be targeting our rear delts. This is going to put you in all sorts of weird positions, so it's very important that we set this up really well from the top, fall into position, and then from that point on, that's when we're going to execute the lift. So how are we going to start? We're actually going to start with the barbell placed behind our feet, and we're going to stand up tall, and from this position we're going to pull our shoulder blades back and down. Now with your hands, we're actually going to go about a thumb width out from where the bar is touching your backside. And we are going to pull our shoulder blades back and down. With my hands, with my pinkies, I'm looking to kind of bend the bar. From this position here, we're going to screw our feet in. We're going to create our stability. Now, remember, our stability is both coming from our shoulder blades being pulled back and down, but also through our hips, because we are going to end up in this position here, okay? So we want to make sure that we're pushing our knees out, screwing our feet in, and our glutes are going to come on. If we are in this position like so, okay, we're probably going to round off our lower back and potentially expose ourselves to a little bit of injury. So we want to make sure that we're on top of that at all times. Again, shoulder blades are going to go back and down, and we're going to reach for the bar. Okay, we're about thumb width out from this position. Pinkies are going to be bending the bar, so we're really getting those lats on. Screw our feet into the ground, knees are going to go out, and we're going to end up in this position. Now from here, what we're going to do is we're going to come up and squeeze hard. Now you might need to manipulate your hand position just a touch to get over your big backside like mine, okay, but we're going to come up and squeeze. Again, up, squeeze, up, squeeze. Now, remember, what we know about gravitational pull is that gravity works horizontally, okay? So once we get down and into this position, if we go too far underneath our legs, that tension is going to be lost through our rear delts. So it's really important that we actually are coming maybe not all the way to our knees, but to about this position here. So you can see how my arms are slightly still behind me rather than being straight up and down. In this position here, my rear delts are off, and it's pretty much down to my grip strength, whereas where here, I actually have to keep that tension on through my rear delts, so we don't want to lose that tension. Remember our acronym STEP: stability, tension, execution, performance. Now, also, if we do come down into this position, what we can create because of the lack of tension is momentum, right? So by the time we get to say here, we're working off the momentum started and generated at the bottom of the lift. Now, we don't want momentum coming into the game. We want to keep tension over a prolonged period of time, or accumulate tension over a prolonged period of time, will always result in stimulus and hypertrophy growth. If we cut off, say, 10, 15, 20% of that tension, if we accumulate that over a period of time, then we're not going to get, or we're going to miss out on particular gains. So really important that when you're doing this exercise, that our shoulder blades are kept back and down. We create our stability, knees out, and we're nice and controlled. We're finishing in this point here, coming up 1, coming up 2, control your negatives, 3, 4, 5, and that there is how you want to go about doing a reverse barbell rear delt raise. If you can come up with a better name, please tell me. All right, enjoy you guys.